How many times did you meet someone and you thought, this is divine love, this is alignment, this is a 10 of cups, ultimate happiness? And then you saw the good news and new potential, and you were already planning, we're going to be together, and this is wow, we can even maybe work together. And then all of a sudden something happened and he or she abandoned you, or they have very deep wounds from the past, or simply they brought illusion upon your life. They lied to you because they were afraid about what are you going to say. You lost them, they lost you. I would say rather they lost you, because that is what I would, yeah. And then you were afraid to start something new with someone because it was a deja vu, because you were afraid that this is going to be a simply karmic repeated lesson. How many times this happened to you? How many times you thought that you are a very good teamwork, like team. Yeah, you're a good team. You can work together. How many times you were thinking, we were stronger together, we can do this. But then everyone went their own way because of insecurities. They faded away like this little flower because they were worried for their past, for their ex, for their family, feeling lost, thinking that you're going to take advantage of them, or the other way around. This reading is not going to resonate for everyone. This is for those that want to stop this cycle that brings you to exhaustion of a repeated lesson that is karmic, and there is something that you need to learn in order for this not to happen to you again, right? So let's see what exactly this is about. What is it that the tarot says about this? It's a sort of energy that is clinging, is holding on to you. It's rather just obsessing because they are feeding off you. And you know that, right? It's a sort of energy like a psychic attack. You are thriving through these psychic attacks. By the way, I'm seeing a card here. It says you're elevating your consciousness. Do you know that every time a man or a woman appeared like that in front of you after you loved yourself and you swore that you're going to be together, I don't know for how long, and then they look like this, when they look at you like you're a stranger, this is about you elevating your own consciousness and being trained by the divine source. By the way, guys, we are opening the Global Ascension Oracle. Let's read about this card number 52 and see what is it that they say. How are you even being trained through all these people that appear that they want to destroy you, right? It says psychic resilience. You are developing this. This is like a spiritual transmutation, an inner alchemy. Every time you crack your heart open, right? Broken heart. That's where the light gets in. I was really sick these days because we were in the mountains of, in the lagoons of Quinsacocha, and then we had some ceremonies, Wachuma ceremonies. This is the San Pedro, the cactus, right? So it really works on masculine spirit, whoever brought you, whoever wronged you. That's why we're speaking about this today. It can be an ex, it could be 50 exes, it could be a father, ancestral lineage, forefathers. It works on the masculine side. And if you're a man, it will correct certain aspects of your masculinity, of how to behave, of who you are, and much more. This card definitely signifies your elevation through spiritual adversity. It says the attacks mean to break you, but they only have refined you. Remember the version of you before your ex, or before, I don't know, someone that did this to you, right? So it says this is a powerful message meant to find you. This card was just right next to the other one. I feel like speaking about this aspect will bring many confirmations to some of you, and this is a general reading, so will not resonate to everyone, but in this case I think a lot of people will feel touched by this theme, man or woman, right? Because we all had disappointment in certain situations, love related. So yeah, you will become soon, or you are already, immune to chaos, transcending conflict, and reclaiming sovereignty. So the very forces that tried to dim your light have become the forge of your divine flame. So how many times you had this happening? Because it says you are the phoenix in ascension. And if you got to this 444 in the chronometer while I say this, if you got to this point, comment down below. I rise beyond all conflict. Every psychic attack fuels my evolution and strengthens my divine light. How many times this happened to you and then you're like, shoot, I'm not doing that. I'm going to escape this situation. Maybe even a nice person appears into your life and you don't want to take it because you're like, I'm going to abandon the situation. I don't want to do it because I know that this person wants something from me, or it's just an illusion, or it's a brujo, or it's a bruja. I don't know, like a wizard, a warlock, and magician or some witch that wants something from me, right? Rise beyond all that conflict, because some people can really appear in your life and maybe they have a good intention. This reading is for you if you are in one of these situations, or maybe you like, I never want to see anyone again. I'm done on my own because look, there's been this hitman or this hit woman who wanted to come and wanted to destroy me, and now maybe it's just different. Maybe, just maybe, this deception is not a karmic anymore. Just maybe this entanglement, whatever you want to call it, was not emotional manipulation anymore, was not false love. And that mission was not to sabotage you. Because in the past, I know that maybe you were aligned with some energy that was sent to harm you. And whether through emotional distraction, whether betrayal or energetic interference. And this person maybe comes back into your life or came already and pretends to have a change of heart. So they can present themselves as a romantic partner, friend, family member, expressing regret, saying that they have been like falling in love truly after they really wanted to destroy you. And guys, by the way, if you want to help us out with the GoFundMe project Chavito, right, you're gonna find it in the third or second link in the description of this video. It's right there. It's about face and neck surgery. Chavito was burned really badly when he was only 2. If you want to help out with any donation, it can be $5, $10. And thank you so much to everyone else, because we are discovering that we have very, very faithful and generous followers that have been contributing with, wow, huge amounts, right? So we are at 14%, and we're very hopeful that we can do this. I engaged to help him distribute his GoFundMe through my 5 channels at this point. So we're helping Chavito get his surgery. It's gonna be medical first, so he can keep his head straight, and then aesthetic, so we see if we can change a little bit the shape of the skin on his face, right? So I'm speaking about this for those of you that are new on our channel, and I'm sorry for the ones that already knew the story. It's just that it's one project that I really want to help Chavito get his funds to get his surgery in Medellin, right? So yeah, don't be tempted to open any door of the past when somebody is just coming to say, I'm sorry and I changed and whatever, because that door already has closed. And instead, ask yourself, do they truly serve your growth at this point? Because you've learned what you had to learn, but do you really have to stay stuck there? Because you're going to always be in the illusion of like, okay, now they changed, but what they really, really want maybe is just to repeat the pattern. So are they repeating a pattern like meant to keep you entangled in lower frequencies? Because sometimes, look at the coincidence, when they come into your life, maybe everything starts to change for the worse when you were really good at a certain point, right? You have to start from zero, or they take something from you energetically or material, I don't know, physically. Comment down below if you got to this. I discern truth from illusion. I honor my path, and I allow only divine love to stay in my life. And then you just seal that with your name, or write the date when you see this video. I allow only divine love to stay in my life. And I'm done for the day. This is about a love story that ended really bad. Maybe they abused you sexually, physically, mentally, all of them together, only one. Maybe they tried to destroy completely your life. They want to take your house, your money, your business, your kids, whatever they saw. And you thought in the beginning, this is divine love, alignment, this is blissful relationship, right? Whatever they were planning, okay? Okay, so that's kind of it for today. The thing is, I wanted to ask you, like, how many times this happened to you, and if you know that this was elevating your consciousness and you're thriving through all these attacks. Guys, I'm sorry I was not here for like quite a couple of days, but I was like really sick. But it was amazing ceremonies. I will try to be here more often as usual. I love you. This was what I wanted to tell you today. And I know that this new person that can come into your life doesn't have to be this hitman. It can be a perfect person, a perfect woman for you, a perfect man, even when you say, I don't want it to the end of times, right? Only divine love. I allow only divine love to appear in my life. Divine love, alignment, ultimate bliss, happiness. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow.